What's up, YouTube? Team Coddle to Breakfast, coming at you yet again with another deck profile of my revised Spirit Beast deck. Yep, I know I talked a lot of trash in my other video about some people's decisions in the deck. I regret all of them. Working with the deck for so long now, I kind of thought I knew everything, and I learned some stuff recently about it. So, yep, let's go into the deck profile. Starting off is Triple Kanahawk. This guy does your bread and butter plays. What you want to do with him is you want to banish stuff with him from the deck, so he's a deck thinner, and you always want to open up Elder Kanahawk in your opening play. Baby Apelio, he banishes Ritual Beast cards, not monsters, cards from your graveyard, so all your guys get a 500 attack and defense boost until the end of the turn. That's pretty good if you went through all your Apelios and you're just trying to swing with a massive ulti Kanahawk. Rempengu, he's the second best guy you want to open after Kanahawk and Elder. Another deck thinner. He kind of sets you back a turn, but that's fine because you're gaining advantage at the same time, if that makes any sense. The Terror of the deck, best card in the deck, ulti, little baby Petalfin, the pink dolphin. He's not the Terror, guys, it's a joke. He banishes one Ritual Beast card from your hand to bounce card, so he's a walking compulse, and he's got a big booty at 2k. Triple Elder, because you always want to see this guy in your opening hand. He's a Pollux. You want to go normal Kanahawk, and then do your shenanigans. Or you want to normal him, normal Rempengu, then do your shenanigans. Lara, she's the Wolfbark of the deck. She special summons all your stuff from the graveyard. When she special summons from the banish zone. When she's normal summoned. And then, because we don't have Tempest anymore, I cut Debris Dragon, and I started running Sylphied. I actually ran Tempest and Snatch Steel, but those got banned again. So, Sylphied is the next best thing. I prefer Sylphied. It's your preference. Garuda the Wind Spirit does the same thing for summoning conditions. Sorry about that, guys. He does. You banish one Wind-type monster from your graveyard to special summon this guy from your hand. And he's a level 4, so it makes your rank 4 plays easier. In my opinion, he's a little bit better than Debris Dragon ever thought of being. Oh yeah, and if he stays on the field and he's destroyed by battle, you get a discard a card from your opponent's hand, which is pretty good. Except when you're playing Burning Abyss and Shaddolls, because they want all their stuff to go to the graveyard anyway, and he's a 1700 beater, so you can't laugh at those stats. Onto the spells. You play Triple Upstart Goblin. It's consistency. Nobody, including me, hasn't found a better substitute for it yet, and it just helps you get your combo pieces faster. Now, building this deck is like making a cake. You have to get everything correct in order to play it. So what's correct for you might not be correct for me. I call this deck a recipe because for the fact that you can substitute so many stuff in, but the consistency is the biggest issue that people are having with this deck. Because sometimes I've literally drawn triple MST and then double E-Telly. I don't know how it happened, but I've done it. And the next card, speaking of MST, is MST. I do run 3. I haven't found a card that I can drop to play 2 and just substitute into my deck. Double E-Telly. I used to play 3, clogged my hand a lot, dropped it down to 2, worked fine for me. You play 3, that's your thing. E-Telly special summons a psychic type from your deck, by the way, and all of your tamers are psychics. Cold Surf and Foolish Burial. I dropped these 2 at the same time for this reason. Foolish Burial, if you don't open up Elder Kanahak or Elder Rempengu, opening up Lara Foolish Burial or a Wen Goldsark is just as good. Because you're going to Foolish Burial, your Kanahak, go into Lara, special summon your Kanahak from the graveyard, or you can Foolish Burial Kanahak, normal summon one, and special summon him from Banished. One Ritual Beast Bond, OTK, pretty much. And it's helped you get out of some sticky situations. Helped me a little bit. Raigeki for the Jin Lock and board clear. Book of Moon, because the Jin Lock sucks. DeFi, I see a lot of people cutting DeFi and Macrocosmos to play other cards like hand traps like Maxi and Valor. Again, it's your deck, you're going to play it how you want it. I like DeFi because I like playing anti-meta. I know, it's a bad word in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anti-meta, ooh. But, yeah, DeFi makes Spirit Beast kind of anti-meta. I got into an argument with my friend a couple days ago. He said Spirit Beasts are never going to be a tier deck, and I looked at him dead in the face, and I looked at him, and he plays Yosenjus, and I'm like, Yosenjus will never be a tier deck, and, you know, I see Spirit Beast being a tier deck after Cross Souls drops, because they're getting their Ulti Apelio, Gaia Ulti Apelio, I'm sorry, but if people figure out the consistency issues, and, like, start doing good with the deck, I see this being, like, a tier 2 deck. Not tier 1 or 1.5, like, maybe a tier 2 or tier 3. Tier 2 at the most. And then onto the traps. I see Steeds. This is good because it's another board wipe, almost, depending on how many Spiritual Beast monsters you have on the field. What it does is if you control Spirit Beast monster, you can activate this card and then destroy monsters your opponent controls up to the amount of excuse me, Spirit Beast monsters you control. It does not target. I don't know if this destroys all of them simultaneously or separately. I have tried to talk to Konami judges about it, and I don't think they even know. But, and this checks on resolution, so if you have to, you can play this, go and chain ambush, then chain your defuse effect from one of your guys, and then you can pop up to 4 or 5 cards, depending on what you have out. Next card I play is Ambush. I used to play it at 3, clogged, played it at 2, perfectly fine. I can search it when I need it, I can activate it when I need it. It's basically a Bouge incarnation. For those of you who don't know what it does, you can special summon 1 Ritual Beast Tamer and 1 Ritual Beast. I say Beast because people think Spiritual Beast and Ritual Beasts are 2 different cards for the archetype, and they're not. And you just special summon them in defense, and the cool thing about this is that you can target them while they're in the graveyard and or banish zone. So that makes it a very flexible card. Mirror Force, because not targeting destruction is really good in this format, and I like battle traps. And then the last 2 traps I play for the main deck are Macrocosmos and Solemn Warning. I used to play Bottomless, I didn't like it. Macrocosmos. Alright, on to the extra deck. You're going to see this is pretty standard for the Fusion lineup. Anywhere you go. 3 Ulti... Oops, sorry. I don't know how Kanahak got in there. 3 Ulti Apelio. Yeah, he's a Star Eater of the deck. His summon can be negated, but he's like an Armades or a Star Eater, depending on how you want to look at it. When he attacks, he's unaffected by card effects. So that's why I put him in the category of more of a Star Eater than an Armades. Because Armades is when he's attacked or is attacked. This only goes off when he's doing the attacking. And you can defuse them to special summon 2 from your banish zone. For those of you who don't know Spirit Beast, I don't know why you wouldn't know at least a little bit about them. They contact fuse, you don't use polymerization, that's why you didn't see any sort of fusion cards in my main deck. And when they contact fuse, they banish out. Instead of like Glad Beasts, where they shuffled it into the deck, they banish out. And then you can defuse to special summon 2 fusion, basically 2 materials from your banish zone. But the downside of this deck is that all the little guys can only be special summoned once, otherwise the Maxi challenge would be too good for this deck. Let's see. Ulti Kanahawk does your shenanigans. He searches any Ritual Beast card. Most people think it's a Speller Trap because that's what we go to the most. Nope, any Ritual Beast card. You target 2 in your banish and you put them in the graveyard. And you can do this under Defissure too, because it's a cost to send them back to the graveyard. They're not going to go hit the graveyard then get banished again. So people who tell you that don't know how to play the game. And then what you can do is you can actually say you have 3 different beasts. For an example, you have Kanahawk, Baby Apelio, and Elder, and you already specialed your Kanahawk this turn. You special summon your Elder off E-Telly. I don't know why you would do that, but say you did. You can target Elder and Kanahawk. No, you special Kanahawk, I'm sorry. You can target Elder and Kanahawk to go to the grave, and then you can chain his defuse effect to target Elder and Apelio, send Kanahawk to the grave, get your search, and then use Apelio effect to banish your Kanahawk. So it's free searches, essentially. Big Petalfin. Construct does not touch this, because it can't be destroyed by card effects. It's got a big booty at 2800. That's something to laugh at. And all of the fusions, except Gaia Apelio, which isn't even out yet, can defuse. And it's a cost to send them back to the extra deck to defuse. So if you're under Skill Drain or if you're under Unicore, the wording of Skill Drain and Unicore says that card effects are negated. It doesn't negate the activation of a card effect. You know what I'm saying? So I've had people drop Unicore on me and they're like, haha, you can't do anything. And I'm like, tag in, tag out, tag in, tag out, stuff like that. And they get furious. On for Xyz, Bouncer. He's pretty good. He wastes 2 of your level 6s though, which is a sucky thing about him. But, you know, negating effects and burning your opponent for 1,000 is always good in my book. Chidori, 2 effects, XYZ summon it, target a set card, put it to the bottom, detach 1, target a face-up card, put it to the top. 2 level 4s, best rank 4 in the game if you can make it, that's why it's $30. Rebellion Dragon, detach 2, target 1 monster your opponent controls. I'm sorry you can't see the picture, maybe I can turn it up. If you can see a little bit right there, it's pretty good, as cool as a ghost rare, but you detach 2, target 1 monster, half that attack, and that attack gets put onto him, so he's good to get over big stuff. One of my buddies, my little brother I should say, pulled a Volvo chain, so I took it, because top decking whatever you need is really good in this format, or in this deck I should say. Cowboy for OTKs, and, you know, he's Cowboy. Kind of stable in rank 4s. Dweller, not getting rid of this, because Burning Abyss and Shaddolls are still decks, and this is very relevant. Graveyard effects are still a thing. Daigusto Phoenix, before I tell you Daigusto Phoenix, I'm thinking about running 2 Gaia Apelios, so let me know what you think, guys, or what I should cut from the extra deck. Put it in the comments below. Daigusto Phoenix, you detach 1, target 1 wind monster you control, and attacks twice. But this guy can also attack too, so if you have like Ulti Apelio on the field, you can go swing, and then swing with him. It's pretty good. I'm sorry if I'm trying to rush here, guys. I'm at 14 minutes, and I can only have 15-minute videos. So I'm going to rush through the side deck really quick. 2 Maxies. 2 Lancias. Because your worst match up with this deck is the Mirror. 2 Puppet Plants. Double Shadow Imprisoning. I'd run 3, but I run other cards in the side deck. Double Mind Crush, because Mind Crush is still a thing. You still need it. I run triple Fairy Wind, because Yosenju's and Cleese are still decks. And then double Shared Ride. Those $13, $15 shared rides now. So yeah, look at the deck profile. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Have any comments, leave them below. And this is Ben from Team Countdown Out to Breakfast. I'm out.